and welcome to our Radnor Township Design Review Board meeting. Before we get started, I'm going to ask Colin to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thanks. Okay, we have 5 items on our agenda tonight. It should move pretty quick. And before we get started, though, just let everybody know these meetings are televised. So when you approach the podium, tell us who you are, who you represent. Try to speak loudly, and you can lay your plans out on the table next to the podium. So our first application tonight is DRB 2018-26, the application of Kirschenbaum and Raphael at 1230 County Line Road in Bryn Mawr for a ground sign. And is that you, sir? Okay, good. Okay. Welcome.
Hey, thank you.
How are you?
My name's Chris Garrity. I'm with Pro Signs.
Okay, Chris.
And we're out of Downingtown. So we had previously done the existing sign that's there now for the law firm. And basically all we're doing is we're utilizing the existing posts that are there, and we're just basically switching out a new sign panel.
Okay, good.
It's a double-sided sign panel.
Same material?
Yeah, same
Okay.
same material. It's an HDU, and it's basically a carved-out sign, kind of a sandblasted type sign, which is there now.
I don't know, Colin.
So
were you on the
I
board
don't
at the
know
time
anymore.
when this came in? Okay. Yeah, it was fairly cut and dry, and no additional lighting or anything like that? No, just-
non-illuminated, no lighting
Exact
at all.
same size.
Exact same size.
It's pretty easy.
You're using the existing post.
Correct.
What do you think, Jason? How's it look?
Looks good.
Looks good? Jason, you know what? You can turn your, there you go.
I think it looks great.
Okay, just release it. There
Yep.
you go. Good. Colin, you're good?
No further comments.
Okay. Everybody's all right?
Yep.
One happy family? Okay, any questions for the board or anything?
No.
Okay. Colin, you want to take the first one?
Sure. In the matter of DRB 2018-26, motion to approve new post sign for Kirschenbaum and Raphael. Motion to approve.
Seconded?
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Actually, I was going to wait till the end of the meeting, and I might as well do it now. I'll introduce our newest member of our board, Jason. Welcome.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Want to just say a little bit about yourself?
Sure, absolutely. Just to let you guys know, I'm a resident of Radnor Township for the last, 12 plus years, I guess. And I myself am an architect practicing commercial, residential, whatever in the area. So it's a pleasure to be here and sort of volunteer and sort of give back in the capacity that makes sense with my experience.
Great.
So thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Jason. Thanks for serving. Okay. All right, next on our agenda tonight is DRB 2018-27, the application of Rosie's Coffee at 350 North Spring Mill Road in Villanova for wall signage, and it's essentially the Villanova train station. Hi.
Hi, I'm Deanna Galloway with Rosie's Coffee. I'm the owner. I'm just here to get approval to replace the existing stickered signs, which are on vinyl,
Okay.
with the same material of stickered signs with the updated logo that you can find in the packet.
Okay. Can you actually just spread the photos out so
Oops.
the camera will pick that up? Thank you. There you go.
Those are all the existing photos. The only thing I want to just let you know, this sign right here has been since removed and will not be replaced.
Okay, so you're basically coming in for 3 signs?
4. This one has 2 in it.
Oh, okay.
And the one to the left of that also has 2 in it.
Okay.
Because of the name change?
Yes.
Kind of a tricky location and a tricky setup there. I know we approved, I'm going to say 3 years ago, maybe there was?
I think it was 6, yeah.
6? Okay, all right.
According to my records.
Okay, all right. So I know we approved most of the signage. I do remember the one next to the Villanova station.
Well,
Yeah.
I think you need as much signage as possible because you're kind of, you don't see your location from any streets, if I'm correct.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
correct.
So I think it's a little different situation.
Yeah, and she's allowed a lot of square footage, the zoning that she's in. Believe it or not, you can put up a sign up to 60 square feet, not that you want to, but that would be a little bit too big. Okay, so you have a sign on the door,
Correct.
that's kind of cut and dry, you're allowed 20%, that's kind of considered window space, so
Okay.
you're fine there. What kind of material is that going to be, the one on the door?
It's vinyl, and it's a stickered sign that goes on top of it.
Okay.
There's a plexiglass overlay, so if it were to change ownership again, it's easy to remove. Actually, my
Okay.
husband's already removed all the ones that say Rosie's Mug.
Okay. Are you guys all right with that, then, the one on the door?
Yeah, it's just like a vinyl sticker and it's clear behind the lettering, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, how about the hanging sign next to Villanova Station? I know we did approve that, I remember that, because it's kind of unique. And that's just kind of a flip out, it looks like.
Which one?
This one here.
That is this
Yeah, is that the, like, SEPTA property? How does that work? Because I see the SEPTA on it.
I'm actually not sure. My lease is through Amtrak,
Yeah.
and SEPTA also leases that building space through Amtrak. We were just kind of going with, it was there from the previous owner. We would like it just to advertise for folks that are getting on and off the train.
I would say
And actually
I don't know
Amtrak,
if it's, you know,
put it up till you get caught.
yeah.
right? Yeah, exactly. Till somebody says
logos and
anything.
everything have been submitted to Amtrak, and Amtrak has approved all,
Okay.
both the long ways and the more square logo.
Well, that answers that.
Oh, thanks.
Is that a vinyl application too, then, of some sort?
Yeah, I actually spoke to them first.
It's a vinyl, the vinyl application?
Yes.
Okay. What do you guys feel? Looks all right?
The question I have is, you said they approved both versions. Is there one version that you're specifically proposing for that?
The one that's long ways,
The long ways, the...
correct. For the train signs, it'll be the one that's long ways, so.
Okay.
for example, this one, that one.
Right,
And the more square design will be the one for the door and the one next to the window.
okay.
All right. All right, so the one next to the window, what kind of material is that going to be?
It's also, it's a white vinyl and it's a stickered sign as well.
But it's going to be on a board of some sort, or how's that going to work?
For this one?
Yes.
So that, the sticker has already been peeled off. Our logo is just a sticker that we ordered from Fast Signs.
Okay. You're going to put it
So
right...
it's just gonna go on the existing backer board.
Oh, right, we're not changing any of the backer board or anything.
Okay, there's a board there. It's not going directly on the building as such.
Exactly, we're not like screwing in anything.
Okay.
Taking out any screws. Yeah,
Okay. You guys all right with that, Tim?
Yeah, I like
Okay
it.
there?
Yep.
Jason, you good? And size-wise, it's going to be pretty much what you have there then, I guess, right?
yeah, it's the same size. That one's 30 by 30.
Okay. All right. And are we missing one other sign? I guess this one here, maybe? That guy?
That one has actually been taken down.
Oh, that's been taken down?
It was, that was a different, actually, can you hold that up again, please?
Sure.
Yes, that one was just kind of a thicker banner,
Okay.
and I just took it down.
Okay. All right, so you have the one on the door, the one next to the window, and the one next to the Villanova station.
Correct.
Correct.
There's two ones on the train side.
One on each side,
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and then you have the one on the shack.
yes.
Okay.
So in total, it's 5, and they're all just, the vinyl's just replacing the vinyl that was on the already existing backer boards.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, good. What do you guys think?
I like it.
You all right with everything? Jason, you all right with anything?
Yes.
Do you have any questions for the board? Or you all
I
right?
don't.
The one thing I would ask you to do, though, can you just kind of clean everything up and make a new set of plans and submit it to Peggy? And that way it'll be in your file,
Sure, just with,
just showing exactly what sign
yeah,
is
when
going to
the-
go where and
right.
which format you're going to use.
so when the new signs are up, just photograph that and bring them
Whenever,
in?
whenever, just
Okay.
so it's in the files.
Yeah,
All right?
that's great.
Okay, good.
Like you're showing a sign that's been removed and you're not replacing that sign, so why include that in the package?
Yeah.
Right, the one that's covering the vines is completely removed?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
already
So
gone.
don't include it in the package.
Okay.
All right.
Is there a fee for that?
Well, you're going to have a permit fee, Kevin? Is that correct? For the installation, for the permit for installation, or?
No, these are just vinyl stickers?
Correct.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
All right, good.
Okay, thanks so much.
Okay. All right, Tim, you want to take this one?
Sure. In the matter of DRB 2018-27, the application of Rosie's Coffee LLC for approval of replacement wall signage, vinyl covers, or vinyl signs, replacing the pre-existing signage. Move to approve.
You're a second?
I second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. And good luck to the applicant. It's a new business for you.
Thank you.
So lots of luck.
Stop on by?
Due to open soon, right?
The 20th, hopefully.
20th of August, okay?
Good
Thank
luck.
you. Okay. All right, next on the agenda tonight is DRB 2018-28, the application of Buena Vista Mexican Restaurant at 18 West Avenue for outside dining application. Hi there.
Hi, everyone. How are you?
Good, how you doing?
Good, thank you.
Good. Your awning looks good.
Okay.
We were a little worried.
Oh, thank you so much.
Okay, we were just talking about it earlier. Is it a new awning, or did
It's
you?
a new one.
It's a new one, okay. Because I know you talked about painting the existing one.
We just replaced the whole thing.
Yeah, okay. All right, good move.
Okay.
Good move.
Yeah.
All right, so you're here for some outside dining tonight?
Yeah.
Okay, terrific.
So my husband and I have decided that if we would like to have outdoors.
Okay, talk
Oh, sorry.
right up to the mic. Yes.
Yes, and we have a lot of customers that live nearby and
Mm-hmm.
have, their dogs, so they walk around and they want to sit down outside and enjoy their lunch or dinner. And there's just a way that on the.
Do you want to lay it out on the table?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
thank you.
Oh, I tried.
There you go.
So that's the way it looks, with the new awning. Oh, they can't see it?
There we go.
Okay. All right. And the tables would be, the tables, on the right side.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, there you go.
There'll be two tables with two chairs. Two chairs per table on the right side, and just one table and two chairs on the left.
What type of material are the chairs and tables?
It is metal.
Metal? Okay, good. Your sidewalk's pretty tight.
I took
So-
a picture, there's still enough room
Mhm.
for people to walk.
Okay,
I took a picture of the one here, excuse me, that, if you can, well, I should have taken another picture, but there's still enough room, I think, for other people to walk and not interfere with the people that are
okay.
eating.
You need 48 inches,
Okay,
okay? So you might have to turn the table sideways
okay,
to get your 48 inches.
okay,
So,
no problem.
for a wheelchair, or just people walking by.
Okay.
So, Hey, guys. You guys all right with this?
One second.
Okay. The awning will be your kind of canopy or your cover.
Yes,
We require some sort of coverage over the
Okay.
table, so, all right. What else, guys?
Yeah, my comments were only the positioning,
Yeah, exactly.
because it is a tight sidewalk and
Right,
parking
exactly.
right against it,
Sure,
so.
yeah. Jason, you all right there?
Yeah, I believe everything looks good.
Okay. You probably read online, there's certain parameters too you have to watch out for with outside dining. There's certain times you can run it till.
Oh.
I believe it starts, well, they change it. Is it April 1st, Kevin, or is it earlier than that now?
I believe it's March 1st?
March 1st, yeah, and
March
it goes a
through
little later
November.
into the year.
Yes.
Okay, and you're allowed up till 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock at night?
I'll have look at the specifics.
Yeah, okay. Well, you can check it out just to make sure.
Okay.
Like I said, the biggest thing is just allow enough space for people
Okay.
to get by. And ultimately, the decision's going to come down to the code enforcement office and the health inspector, I believe.
Yeah, the next step, they'd actually apply for the outdoor license, and once they have everything set up, then we would come out and inspect it to verify the compliance and give them all the details at that point.
Okay, great. All right.
Okay.
You guys all right?
Yes.
Okay, Jason, you all right?
Yep.
Any questions for the board or for Kevin or
Thank you.
Peggy? You're good? Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Jason, want to take this one?
Sure.
Okay.
So in the matter of DRB 2018-28, Buena Vista Mexican Restaurant, with regards to outdoor dining and placement of 3 tables on the sidewalk, I call that we vote to approve.
Okay. Do we have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Next tonight is DRB 2018-29, the application in Nova, 789, at 789 East Lancaster Avenue in Villanova for outside dining. Hey, Jerry. Good. How you doing?
Thank you. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Before you have basically the informational materials, I have some other pictures of this shopping center in case you want to have any questions regarding it, but
Okay. If you want to lay it down.
I don't really have a formal presentation.
Okay.
We're just looking for 12 seats. What I'm trying to do is soften the feel of kind of a strip center look.
Jerry, could you turn those pictures and center them up so we can zoom in?
So basically, what we're trying to do is it's as much aesthetics as it is for the restaurant practical. I mean, we do want to have outdoor dining for the new restaurant that we opened called Main and Vine. But like I said, as much of it is this aesthetics. I don't want the back building to look more like a strip center. I want to soften the look of it. I want to add some activity out there. So essentially what we have is, if you look at the plans, it's kind of bifurcated into 2 sections, okay? Right now, we have this walkway that we created that basically allows you to walk from, say, one building to another. So in this case, you're walking from the 789 building to the front building that has Starbucks, okay? And again, it's a walkway. It's stamped concrete, I'll call it. It's really actually stamped asphalt. And so we're going to keep that same path right there. We're not changing that. But what we're doing is we're building 2 separate areas that are partially enclosed, okay, to protect people from sitting there from, God forbid something happened. So it's concrete walls. I think it's 19 inches high. Then there's a little kind of wood element on it to soften it. That's what I show the bottom picture because that's what's actually in the restaurant. So we have this kind of wood look. It'll be a marine finish, and again, it'll be a soft feel to the front of the building. And again, one area will be for the restaurant, and the other area will just be for anybody who wants to sit and have their lunch. We have over 60,000 square feet of office space in there. And again, we don't really have an area that's not restaurant either in the front with Main and Vine or in the back with Ozzy that is basically, for I'll call it paying patrons.
Right.
So this allows people to kind of sit there, have a coffee, eat a lunch, whatever they want to call it, in the front of the space. So again, on your plan, if you look at it, there's kind of 2 areas. And those areas are slightly elevated, we'll call it 8 inches or 9 inches, whatever it is, so that it's flush with the curb. And then that walkway that you see right there is at grade, okay? And that basically allows for pedestrians to traverse between the buildings. So that's basically, it in a
So
in a
there's a
nutshell.
slight ramp between planters?
Yeah, now what happens too, just ironically, the reason why we have to set it up specifically the way it is because the PLCB does not allow you to traverse through a space that sells alcoholic beverages, okay? So what happens is that we basically have created it around we'll call it the dining area or the outdoor dining area. So, we wouldn't have done it like this, but that's the rule of the PLCB. So again, we're providing for handicap on both sides, both to the right of the main entrance and the left of the main entrance. And again, just two kind of separate areas.
So the area on the left, as you're looking at the building, that'll be exclusively for Main and Vine use for the restaurant?
That's correct, yes.
And then the kind of lounging area there, that'll be for general public?
Right, so that'll be more like couches and things like that. Seating areas, not, then we won't serve anything there. And again, it's bifurcated by the current stamped area.
So Jerry, as far as the furniture you're going to use, you're saying couches?
That's just going to be what do you call it, umbrella type or whatever they call it, the stuff that you can leave outside.
Okay.
But again, it'll be well done, it'll be built in. I guess we'll probably remove the cushions.
I'm sorry.
We'll probably remove the cushions, they'll be removable.
Okay.
But again, we want to basically create an aesthetic environment for people to sit down.
I know one little thing in the code, it says it has to be a fire retardant type material. I'm sure you use something like that.
We'll be happy, yeah. Everything in our restaurant was fire retardant.
Right,
and,
okay.
Yeah, we have to provide that certification. Yeah.
How do you guys like to look?
And then, I like the look. I was there actually Friday night with my wife, and we enjoyed it. And I think one of the things we did comment when we were on the inside was, boy, it'd be great if there was outside seating here.
Right.
So I'm really appreciative of seeing this. The umbrellas, I guess, then, for the tables on the outside part for the restaurant, would those be the colors that you'd be proposing, the blue and the white there, or?
Was it blue and white?
That's what this one picture that we have has.
Well, I apologize, I didn't really focus on that, to tell you the truth.
Okay.
I don't even know how to, I don't think they're going to be blue and white, to be honest with you.
I didn't figure.
Yeah, I didn't really
Yeah.
even pick up on that. Part of the thing too, and we actually got this approved by Kevin, was we're removing 2 parking spaces, and part of that reason is because the cars will pull up, and then the lights shine right into the restaurant. So again, not the look that we're trying to do there. So again, by losing those spaces and then closing that area, again, it's going to soften the area, make it much more conducive to a restaurant experience.
I can appreciate that also because I was seated at the table when you come in the restaurant right there, where as I'm eating my dinner, then I did get the car light right in my window.
Can you come testify for me?
I don't need to. I'm up here.
Okay. So,
yeah, I like how it looks. I like the wood feature. I think that definitely does bring a softening tone to it. And you mentioned that it was going to be, I guess, a type of concrete barrier. So you're talking just the actual post there where you have the plants coming out of that.
no, I'm actually talking the whole thing will be a concrete
Okay.
wall. Yes. The entire thing will be a concrete wall. So,
7 tall.
I mean, God forbid something happened and
Right.
someone, passed out, and we don't want people
Went out of
running.
control.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Okay. Jerry, no advertising on the umbrellas?
no advertising.
Okay, all right. And no lights?
Yes, there is lights, but the lights are only, if you look at the drawing, they're hidden. And the reason being is because I want the wall to be whitewashed. It's only down. So it's from that 19-inch wall down to the
Okay.
paving. It'll also illuminate the paving, which will be nice as well.
Okay.
But there's nothing shining outward,
I know
just wall washing.
I know they're starting to get strings of lights. Some of these restaurants are like putting strings of lights,
we're
like
not-
South
we're not-
Philly
we're
or
not doing
something.
anything.
Okay.
Yeah, ours, and I mean, just so you know, we actually, this doesn't show it, but we actually have sconces on the front of the building, so they're going to remain. So we don't need any light. We'll use candles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Question for Kevin. Is there any issue with the planter
Yeah,
boxes?
the planters, I was going to interject that the planters are not permitted. We're having that problem now in various places. We're trying to get enforcement, so the planters will need to.
Right. So I think it's the planting material that's not permitted, correct? Meaning
Planters themselves.
Oh, planters themselves?
Whether artificial or live plants.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, we can cap that off if you want, so we'll just put a top on it.
Okay.
I don't know you can't put any kind of floral thing on top of it, nothing?
No, because it becomes a habitat for rodents
Okay.
to hide in. And
So
it's-
we'll just cap it off.
Similar bluestone, I guess, to match the patio.
Right, yeah, it's wet this morning, I took the picture this morning, but that's the bluestone that we have. Can you see that? So, yeah, it's a bluestone, it's out there right now.
Any other questions or comments from the board? You guys all right? Jason, what do you think?
In the removal of 2 parking spots, you're still fine with parking?
Yes.
You haven't reduced the number beyond what's still?
No, I have, I'll defer to Kevin, but I think we're okay.
Right, because it comes up, I deal with it as well. The question I do have is regards to the change in elevation from the sidewalk down, the sort of 3 different ramps, sort of the 2 on the outside and 1 in the center. I would question whether or not those are actually compliant with ANSI or the American with Disability Act, right? In the depth of 6 inches, that needs to run 6 feet in length. And it's
Okay.
just not documented. It's not to say that it's not code compliant, but there's not documentation here that verifies that, I guess.
Right, we'll put on whatever we need to put on. I mean, our architect is very versed in that.
Right.
I will say the one thing, in the middle one, that's a depressed curb. So in the one that I'm showing on this picture right here,
In the center,
that's actually at grade, and it's a depressed curb.
Okay.
The ones that go around, that then ramp up on the sides.
Yeah.
They will be compliant. So if we need railing, or we need some kind of, taper, as you get up to the top, we'll provide that.
right,
Yeah.
okay.
All right, good. Jerry, any other questions for the board? You're okay?
No.
Kevin, you're okay with everything? Okay. Want to go back to Colin for this one, for approval? Thanks.
In the matter of DRB 2018-29, motion to approve outside dining for Nova 789 LLC. Motion to approve?
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, thanks,
Thank you
Jerry.
very much.
Appreciate it. And last on the agenda tonight is DRB 2018-30, the application of Villanova University, 800 East Lancaster Avenue in Villanova, for a freestanding sign. Freestanding sign? How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you guys?
Good, good.
Chris Kowalski and Mary Lou Smith representing Villanova University. We're here tonight to talk to you about the matter before you. While Mary Lou's getting some of the materials out, I'll just give you context for the project itself. So the university was awarded a state grant to improve the sidewalk from Campus Corner all the way to Ithan Avenue. We've received similar grants to do some of that work on the south side of the street as well, in conjunction with our Residence Hall project and Performing Arts Center. The result is that the sidewalks will be moved away from the curb. We'll have a 5-foot verge, a grass verge. It'll be safer for pedestrians, safer for our students, safer for our grounds crew who has to clear those sidewalks in the winter, and really provide a better separation between the pedestrians and the vehicles. In addition to that, the sidewalk, we're doing new light fixtures. We've removed some diseased trees and improving sort of the flow and adding a fence. We were required to add fencing as part of the approvals of the Lancaster Avenue project from the bridge down to Campus Corner. There already was an existing fence in front of Sheehan Beach or Austin Field. We're replacing that, and it'll be consistent all the way down with no openings, and that's to discourage jaywalking.
Right.
So we're talking about this pedestrian gateway tonight in the matter before you.
Okay, thanks, Chris.
What you have here is this.
I'm sorry, Mary Lou, would it be easier for the handheld?
No, I think I'm okay.
Kevin? Okay, just in case. Yeah, thanks.
So starting at, if anyone's familiar with Campus Corner, that would be right down here. And if you're looking onto campus, we've put 2 new stone pillars, as you can see on the walkway, and we're going to span that, those 2 stone pillars with a metal gateway ornamentation sign that will say Villanova University. It will read Villanova University. And what we did was, we found in our archives an old sign that we had in the 20s, which is this sign right here. And it was from Lancaster Pike straight into the old monastery before, I don't know if it was actually the monastery or not, but it was right before the fire in 1932, when that got changed and moved to the new entrance of the church. So we thought it would be kind of interesting to duplicate that here. And if you look on your drawings, you can see what we did. It's on detail 7, C3.2, and that's ultimately what it's going to look like. There's no lighting for it. It's just a metal wrought iron sign. The letters will be gold, and the metal is going to be black.
What do you guys think? Yeah, it really is, yeah.
Pillars are existing, or they're going to be new?
Pardon me?
The pillars are going to be new?
They're brand new. You can see in this picture, we ran a whole new sidewalk from Ithan Avenue all the way down to Campus Corner, and we're going to fence off the whole thing all the way down to keep people from
Right.
crossing.
So it provides an opportunity to bifurcate the traffic. If you just want to walk down the street, you stay outside of the fence line, and walk along the new sidewalk. Or if you want to come into campus, you'll go through this gateway and be able to walk through campus. So,
And so the new arch, that'll actually be parallel with Lancaster Avenue then?
It actually won't be parallel.
It'll be slightly off?
Yeah, I guess it will, slightly.
Slightly skewed?
Yeah.
A little on an angle.
Yeah.
So that when you're walking in, you face right to it.
If anything, it's more perpendicular to Lancaster Ave.
Yeah,
Right?
closer to that than
Yeah.
parallel. Yeah.
yes. So you won't even see it from Lancaster Avenue. You will only see it if you're actually walking onto the path.
Gotcha.
Campus Corner loves it, I guess.
Pardon me?
Campus Corner loves it.
We hope so.
Interesting you should say that.
We realize that there is a sign of theirs that is going to obstruct some of our photographs, but
Yeah.
it's great. There's a lot of traffic that goes that way,
Yeah.
and they're certainly going to benefit from it. It's a gateway for them as well as it is for us. So.
Yeah.
That's good. Just out of curiosity, how tall are the letters?
1 foot.
Okay, that's not bad.
No.
And you said non-illuminated then? No illumination or anything like that? Okay.
Now, there
Ground lighting or-
is, streetlights that we
Yes.
have all the way up there.
Okay.
I think you could see some of them are halfway done
Right.
at this point, yeah.
Yeah.
But nothing illuminating it.
The old wrought iron fence then, that's all been taken down?
Yes.
On Sheehan, right in front of Doherty, yes. But they've
Right.
they've replaced it. I don't know if you look at our fencing, most of it is a different detail than what was on that big frontage of Lancaster Avenue. And it was not a very sturdy fence, so we replaced it with this new one.
Okay.
And it'll be consistent with the fencing that's going in across the street as well, and it's consistent with some of the other fencing we've put in recently.
Right.
So it also allows us an opportunity with a new fence to be consistent with the design of the gaps that we're closing up as well. So just up here, where these orange cones are, there's a driveway that used to be used for sort of emergency egress and ingress. We're keeping the driveway, but we're improving the gate that was there. So the new fence all the way down really allows us to kind of make a consistent look.
Yeah,
Right. The
nice.
new gates that we're putting in will definitely discourage people from crossing and trying to cut through. Before, they were just a single arm gate. Now these will be, metal picket
Right.
gates.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you guys think, Jason?
No, I think it's good. I think it's appropriate. And with you have increased traffic, right? The kids are walking down to Starbucks now too, and so there's even that much more. Creating a threshold that makes them feel like they're coming in back onto campus is great. I like it.
Thanks.
There are some of us who now work in those buildings down there too who walk back onto campus, so that's not the reason why we're doing this.
Right.
How's the project going, all in all? Guys on schedule and everything?
Well, thanks. Yes, we are.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's our only answer.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, that's
There is
plenty.
no other option.
Okay, okay. Well, it looks great, what you've
Yeah.
done so far.
Thank you.
Thank
It's
you.
really
I agree.
spectacular.
It really is a stunning thing to see as you're driving up Lancaster Avenue. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it really is. Comments, Colin, Tim?
Great, good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, any other
Any
questions for us?
No.
You're good? Tim, you want
Yes.
to take this one?
Sure.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kevin?
The height of the sign I note is 12 foot?
Yes.
10-foot is max height in that district?
I thought it was 14.
Is the PI? Or is it in the C?
Actually,
This is PI.
It is PI?
Yes.
should be 10 foot on that.
Freestanding height is 10 feet above grade.
Okay.
I'm sorry, where are you? You're at 12?
Or 12.
Bring it down.
Well, what are the height of the piers that are there now?
All right. If we have to, we will.
Okay. Are they, I guess they're up, right?
Pardon?
The columns are up, right?
Yep.
They are.
Piers are up.
Yeah. So it's 10. Yeah,
We'll comply.
okay.
Just with the added caveat, though, there's a caution, the arch changes in shape essentially to be able to still be able to provide the height, but then the clearance. The biggest one is where the university is going to be mounted, right? Like that still needs to maintain that height essentially to,
Might have to reduce the font.
maybe, potentially, only because you want to make sure that there's enough head clearance, right? A minimum of 7-8 at least. Right now, it's, you know, it is 8 feet, right? So you can't really reduce, you can't bring that down anymore. And I would almost argue you won't want to because just for people hitting it and doing other stuff as they go by too, right?
Right.
So whatever the change is, as long as you maintain the 8 feet to the underneath of the word university.
I'm not sure we can do that.
Guess it was easier years ago when they put that first sign up without the codes and all, huh?
That's right.
And just put it up.
That's right.
Okay,
Right.
so you guys will figure it out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Kevin, do you want to see a planted app before they move forward?
They would have to come in for the sign permit, and we can review it at that point in time.
Okay. All right, if not, I guess come back
We
and
need to
see
see
us.
connection details and how it's being mounted.
So it's on the wouldn't that be on the drawings that we got a building permit with?
Yeah, the sign permit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I have a building permit for,
For this already?
yes.
Well,
and
you
it's been
need to
approved
revise
and
it.
It will be the same connection.
Okay,
It shouldn't change.
that's fine.
Okay.
I mean, Kevin, I don't know, is it feasible if you guys really definitely want that size, if they went before zoning hearing board for relief?
Sure.
That's always a possibility,
Okay.
right? Okay.
What would our hardship be?
Historic
That it's too
value?
low and our basketball
basketball
players will
team.
probably.
Yeah, I don't
love
know.
it?
Yeah.
Sort of half joking. I mean, that
That's
is
true.
It is true, right? You want to like 8 feet, still pretty. You know, I'm not that tall, but 8 feet, like I think I could hit that with my hand and trying to jump. So that's why I argue that the proportions change based on the span of that. The arch is going to have to change to some other kind of shape. I mean, it's still an arch, but it's going to be different. And so that mounting to the underneath the, you know, at 8 feet still needs to apply, right? And so now your arch is a little bit different. So your hardship could be that it's not sort of, it becomes a difficult install, and then it becomes some sort of more parabolic, you know,
Right.
arch as opposed to, or not parabolic, whatever the word is.
Okay.
Catenary, there you go. As opposed to something a little bit similar to this. And so I think that could be your hardship essentially.
Or
if
you just
you did.
eliminate university.
Right,
Just have it
that's what I was
going over.
thinking. That's what I thought.
Eliminate the university.
Okay,
So I think you have a couple options.
thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, great. All right, any other questions, comments? You guys are in good shape then? Okay, good.
Do we need to redo the motion?
I guess we're going to have that caveat in there. Okay.
Actually, we didn't do the motion.
I'm sorry?
We didn't actually do the motion.
You didn't? Oh,
No.
No, we haven't done it yet.
Just
Yeah.
my memory.
Okay. I think, Tim, you're getting ready to do it, but,
So with the caveat, or?
okay.
In the matter of DRB 2018-30, the application of Villanova University for a freestanding sign, the archway saying Villanova University, possibly removing the university or augmenting the size of the sign. Motion to approve?
Seconded?
Okay, here a second. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks. Okay, any other business for our board tonight, or looks like that'll do it? Okay, Jason, welcome again.
Oh, thank you.
Hope to see you guys next month. Thanks.